Guys, if you are in the market for a scanner, today is the day you're going to want to watch this video. We have a lot of different scanners right here on this table. We're going to do an in-depth of what the features and the benefits are, so you're going to want to stay tuned. Guys, welcome back to our channel. You see a lot of different scan tools right here in front of you. We're going to start with the biggest, baddest scan tool. We have Aaron from TOPDON in the house here today, and we are going to start off talking about the Fenix Max. So we capture all of your attention right now on the biggest, baddest scanner that they make. I'm going to turn this over to Aaron, let him tell you some of the features and benefits of the Max.
All right, well, thanks, Matt. So we'll just dive right in here. As you can see, the Fenix Max has a 13-inch screen. It comes with a 4-channel oscilloscope and a docking station, so some of the bells and whistles. But let's get into some of the functions of the tool. So we'll go into scan. You can add HD to this tool as well. You can see across the top. We got all makes, all models here. If you go into HD, don't know if this will let me scroll. No.
Go into heavy duty, you can pull up all the different manufacturers.
And we'll talk about those here in a little bit. So I go into demo mode, and it's really this quick whether you're in demo mode or not. Now if you're, this is what we call system topology. Now if you had a Mercedes-Benz that had 120 modules, it's going to take a little bit longer, but I'm going to do a high-speed scan on this. So now we're scanning the vehicle. And I got all the codes on one screen, so I can see all the modules. I can see the CAN and bus lines all together. So another cool feature on this is I can pull up the report. So I can label this pre and post scan, diagnostic scan. I can type in all kinds of customer information here. And then I can use my shop information, pull up all the address and everything. Load right in the pre and post scan report. The other cool feature is I can combine a pre and post scan report into one report. So after you do both of them, you can hit that bind button. So it come in with this and it left with this. So pretty cool feature. It also comes up with a QR code. So you can scan that QR code, you can send that to the customer, and it comes up with this report. I can open it on the screen. I can go right through here and I can see the whole report. I can print wirelessly from here, or I can share via Bluetooth or email, so it has an internal server where I can email that report directly to somebody. So pretty cool feature. So we're going to get back out of this report and we'll scan again. So now I'm going to go into my code. So I got a PCM code. It says brake switch out of test, turbocharger unit control. So we're in the power control module. So when I go into this power control module, I can obviously read the code. I can clear the code. So here I have actuation test, very simple to use. There's several on here. So you can turn things on and off as you see fit. And then you can go into special functions. So in this module, I can do a power balance, I can do an ejector adjustment, the SCR parameter test, I can get the engine serial number, I can do a relative compression test, and I can do a manual regen right from here. So very simple to use. And now we talk about data streams. Probably one of my favorite parts is, so I'm going to select all here, and then I can pull all these up and I can see them. So let's say I want to see the air AC switch pressure here. So it's going to graph that for me very easily. And then I can go back and I can hit graph. So now I pick the first 12 and I can graph 12 things at one time. So I can select whatever things I want to do. So far we've graphed one thing at a time, then we can graph 12 things at a time, and then I can record from here. So if I'm taking it for a test drive, now it's recording that session I'm out on test drive, and then when I come back in, I hit stop, and I'll label this as Matt's Ford pickup, and I can replay that session and see what's going on. Or I have the option to combine 4 things at one time. So I can pick a couple things here, maybe it's got some values on them. Not really. But anyway, you got a red, blue, green, purple line, so you can see 4 things going on at one time. So you can look at one thing at a time, you can look at 12 things at a time, or you can look at 4 things at a time. So, and that's without the scope. As you get into the scope, you can do a deeper dive and see more stuff. Very simple to use, as you can see. So some of the more technical features, I guess, on this scan tool would be, what I really like is a lot of scan tools come with wiring diagrams built on them, or you got to pay a subscription. So our tool does not have wiring diagrams, but you can log into, right from the scan tool, your AllData, Identifix, Mitchell, or Haynes right on the tool. So you can toggle between screens, and let me see if I hit the right button here. So I can go here, and then I can log into my AllData and see my AllData information, and then I can toggle right back to my diagnostic screen, back and forth. So you don't have to go back to your laptop to look up stuff in Identifix, whatever. You can do it right from the laptop. So if you've already got a subscription, you can add it right on this tool. You don't have to pay another subscription fee, and you got your wiring diagrams, you got all your information right there on the tool. So pretty cool there. The one benefit about this tool over a lot of the competition tool is we have online programming. So a lot of competition just has BMW and maybe Honda. So ours has Audi, BMW, Honda, Hyundai, Jag, Kia, Land Rover, Mercedes, Nissan, Porsche, Renault, Maxus, Subaru, and Volkswagen. So you can control a lot of modules, do a lot of programming on these makes and models, which again, most competition does not have this programming built into the tool. There's no charge for that. It comes with the tool, very robust. There's not one tool to do everything, but this tool is very capable and has a lot of functionality over some other tools.
Does this still have the Ford restrictions that were out there? Because that's a question that comes up a lot from the other brand, is that people want to buy this tool, but they say there are some restrictions with the Ford.
As of yet, they have not restricted us. They have restricted some other scan tools, but I'm sure it's coming.
Yeah.
So I would hate to say ours is the only one that'll do it, because it is.
But as
coming.
of right now,
it's a Ford mandate.
It's still out there.
And obviously, you can do the auto VIN scan, where it automatically scan the VIN. Not a problem at all there. Let's see. And then you can, we'll talk about this a little more, but you can do ADAS on this tool. So you can do some static ADAS on this, but if you get into the dynamic, TOPDON sells targets, stands, all that stuff. If you want to get into ADAS, we can definitely do that. You can do a Bluetooth battery tester that we'll talk about, in the 4-channel oscilloscope, and then you could do a thermal imaging camera on this as well. So it will read the TPMS sensor, but it does not have an antenna to reprogram that, but it will read the TPMS sensors for you and give you the number off the TPMS sensor. So we also have hot buttons or service functions right on the main screen here. So you have emergency parking brake, BMS, steering angle, turbocharger, all kinds of functions. So you can go right in here to do a quick oil reset. You don't have to go into the module. You can go right through here. So just kind of quick service functions, and I believe this has over 45 service functions in it. So when you record stuff, you can go into the history. You can see the vehicles that you most recently did. All the information will be right here for you. Very easy to use. And then the other cool thing, go ahead, Matt.
Does this have capabilities of putting a borescope into it, where you can put a borescope down into the cylinder and record?
No, we do not have a borescope
Don't
yet.
have a borescope.
Most of them have a screen, so we do not have that. We are looking at adding some borescopes, but this does not have the ability.
What about
to do
battery testing?
Yes, we can do the battery alternator starter testing with that BT Mobile Pro S that we talked about. The other cool thing is there's a button on the front. You can do a quick screenshot, so anything you want to capture, then that'll get saved in your history. The other thing is you can do a feedback report. So let's say you think it should do something, or you have a question, you can send a feedback right to our engineers right on this tool and say, hey, I was working on this, and like that Ford, hey, it won't let me in. And they may look at that and say, oh, that's because Ford restricts us, so they can give that information, or maybe it's just a patch. Maybe we didn't know about it.
Right.
So we can fix the tool live. The other thing is you can change the language on this tool, English, Spanish, French, German, multiple languages on there. You change right on the tool. You don't have to download anything. You can just do it right from the tool. You can switch it back and forth very easily. So a lot of cool features.
A lot of cool features and a really good promotion on this right here right now.
Yeah, so we're looking right at the back here. But you can turn on the camera. You can do recording. Let me see if I can. Anyway, it's got a camera right on the front. Pretty cool. And what I'm doing is also a really neat feature. So I went to teamviewer.com. So let's say you had multiple locations, or let's say, hey, you're the Mercedes-Benz guy and you get to go on vacation. You're where's a good place to go? Disney World?
Yeah.
Yeah. So go to Disney World, and you're real good on Mercedes-Benz, but nobody at the shop knows how to work on Mercedes. So they can call you and say, hey boss, I don't know how to do this. Can you help me? And this customer needs to get the car out. So they can go to teamviewer.com, just like I did, no charge, and then you click the support button, and it gives them a passcode. So now they can log in from Florida right into the scan tool. I can plug it in, say I don't know anything about it. I can plug it in, turn it on. Now my boss in Florida can take an hour off of vacation. He can do all the programming on that car, reset everything, and then he can log out, call me back, say, hey, that car's ready to go back to the customer. I'm signing out. And they unplug it, and the customer can have his car back.
That's really cool technology, Aaron, because I have gone over that very, very briefly with a lot of customers, but having that team viewer is really nice because you can have one master technician in one shop.
At multiple locations.
And that master technician can solve your hard-to-program issues. That way you don't have to call somebody in to do program. If you have a machine that's this capable of doing it, this will save you a lot of money in having those different guys show up in their little sprinter vans to program your car. The BT Mobile is right here on the table. This BT Mobile Pro actually, is it Bluetooth's in, right?
Yeah, Bluetooth's in.
It Bluetooth's into the scan tool. So basically if you want to do starter, alternator, or charging test, you can do that with the BT Mobile. Now this is an add-on to the Fenix Max, but it'll work on a lot of the different scan tools. Now, let's go over the promotion. Now, what was the main price on this right here?
So let's step back one thing. I want to make sure you know what you're getting. Okay. So you're getting a 4-channel oscilloscope, normally about $900, comes with the tool. You do get a VCI or J-Box. So this is a wireless tool. You plug your cable in the OBD2 connector, and it's wireless, so you don't have to be at the tool. You can go in the air condition, whatever. It also comes with a docking station, so you can keep it charged at all times, which is pretty neat. This tool has a handle on the back. It has a kickstand. You can hang this over the steering wheel. Very robust. It's not going to break. The other cool feature is lifetime warranty as long as it's under subscription. We're based out of Rockaway, New Jersey. So if you have any problems, you call our tech support line. If there is a problem, and I've been here a couple years, we haven't had any scan tool problems, but if there is a problem with this scan tool, we replace it. We don't fix it. We don't put a battery in. We don't have you mail it off and wait 6 weeks.
Nice.
We don't give you a loaner. We just replace the tool. So we got a top-notch warranty program and top-notch tech support in New Jersey. So where Matt was going with this is this package, what you see here, is basically $37.95 is what you can get through Tech's Choice Tools.
That's considerably less than the competition.
Yes. So for you guys out there that do heavy duty, okay, so this will do up to an F650, no problem. So if you're, and it comes with 2 years of automotive subscription. After the 2 years, it's either $795 a year, or we have a 2-year promotion that's $1,100. So that brings the subscription cost down to $550 a year. That's unbelievable from a subscription cost
affordable. Yeah.
For the top of the line tool. So 2 years of automotive, lifetime warranty, subscription cost 2 years, $1,100 if you continue on. So if you need to have heavy duty, anything bigger than F650. And I'm talking trucks, buses, semis, tractors. I think it'll show me on here really well. So you go through here, Freightliner, Detroit, John Deere, Kubota. The only thing it will not do is a Bobcat. Bobcat will not release their information.
Hold on a second now. If they have a Kubota farm equipment,
yes,
it'll do that?
Yes.
Oh, wow.
So you can sort it by trucks, buses, or machinery.
Oh, wow.
So it's really strong on the Cummins. So from the HD side, a few things that I can do is I can actuate air brake chambers. I can shut injectors on and off. I can do a manual regen. With the tractors, I had a guy that had a case tractor. He had to regen it every 300 hours. We had to take it back to the dealer. This would do it on the tool. Again,
yeah, you can't change parameters on a semi-truck because I get that question a lot where people want to turn.
We can't.
They want to turn it up.
So it's not a tuner. But like a Cummins engine says, it can idle from 800 to 1600. If it's set at 1200, I can bump it up to 1600.
Oh.
I can't go to 1700, but I can go to 1600. Same way with your miles per hour. So if your mile per hour shuts off at 80, but the OE inside the computer says 60 to 120, I can bump it up to 120. So you can do that. It's not a tuner. I can't go outside of the OE parameters.
That's big,
but
guys.
I can do that, and I have did that.
That's big. If you guys own a semi-truck and you're always wanting to turn them up, I get that question a lot where you're tired of being regulated at 70 miles an hour on the interstate. And believe me, I don't like that either because I can't get past you. All right, now let's keep this focused here. This is a 9 and a 10 pin adapter, right?
Okay, so we have a couple different options here. So this option is the heavy-duty software, which retails for around $500. And the 6 and 9 pin connector is $89. So this is $590 on top of the $37.95 tool. Okay. So, but we're doing a promotion with Tech's Choice. If you buy a year of HD and these two cables, TOPDON's going to throw in an extra year for free. So that's another $500 value. So you will get out of the gate 2 years of automotive, and if you want the HD added, you'll get 2 years of HD for $37.95 plus the $589. So we're going to give you an extra year of subscription built into the tool.
That's phenomenal, man. That saves you a whole lot of money. And guys, you can always add that BT Mobile Pro on there if you want to. This scanner does a whole lot more than what we had time to talk about. But if you bought one and you have any questions about it, they can get in touch with your tech support line and they can kind of walk them through it. I'm sure this has the capabilities where the tech support can log into it and walk them through fixing that car, or maybe give them...
Let me go through just a couple more quick cables. Okay. So I've got a Kubota cable here for your tractor.
I love it.
Put that in your pocket. You're going to need that.
All right, I'll take
that. And then I got a Cat 14 pin cable, which those are separate. Okay. And then I've got a set down here that you could buy that comes with all these cables. Okay. This is about $150. So you can buy a year subscription for $500 and these cables for $150 if you want. If you need more than the 6 and 9 pin. The 6 and 9 pin are the most common. But in this kit, I want to make sure I get it right because I don't have them all memorized. It comes with the 6 and 9 pin. It comes with a 16 pin. It comes with 2 Iveco cables, a Mercedes-Benz, a MAN, 2 Isuzu cables, a Renault, a Volvo 8 pin, and a Cat 9 pin.
Wow.
So guys, it comes with a Cat 9 pin. If you need the 14 pin, which is not as common, we have that separately. They're about $45. So you can get all kinds of cables from us, and
that software is in there as long as they pay for the heavy duty.
Yes, it's loaded on the tool. They just have to have the subscription card to activate it.
Yeah. Yep. Man, that is a lot of information on one tool. We actually have more tools to actually show you guys, but we thought we'd start with the top dog so that we could capture your attention. Now, let's move over here to the Fenix Smart.
Well, let me finish this rack off real quick.
Are we done?
Okay. So we have a T90,000 battery supply. Battery charger. So for you guys doing long programming sessions, this will put out 90 amps. So if you need to set a specific voltage for a period of time when you're doing programming, we have those available. Heavy duty cables. We have an extension cable if you want to take it up on a lift. But this is designed for battery charging and stable power supply.
Programming.
Yes. Yep. So it's retails around $700. So if you guys are doing a lot of programming, we have those available. Just let us know and we get you hooked up. They've got a couple of them here in stock.
That's a really affordable price because I sold one to a guy at Ford that required a certain voltage for a certain amount of time while he was doing
you can set it at 13.8 until the power goes out. I mean, it'll stay forever. So this is kind of our Pro series right here.
The Fenix Max is not really your thing and you want to go maybe for a more budget-friendly deal, you might want to look into the Fenix Plus 2. Fenix Plus 2 is right here in front of us, and Aaron, tell us a few of the features and benefits on the Fenix 2 because we're going to go over a Lite 3 here next.
So the Fenix Plus 2 still has some of your programming. It has a few service functions, and it does not come with a J-Box or oscilloscope or anything like that. But it is a good professional tool. And then in between those two, we actually have the Fenix Smart.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't even see that one.
It's very similar to the Fenix Max. It's a smaller screen. Again, no docking station, no oscilloscope, but it does come with the VCI of the J-Box. So this has like a 8 megapixel camera, where this has a 12. This has a 12-hour battery life. This has a 16-hour battery life. But the software is the same on these two tools.
Can you put topology on this?
It has topology already built in. Same operating system, except not as big as battery, not big as camera. Doesn't have all the bells and whistles as far as oscilloscope and all that.
I don't know the price where that right there came in. But
it's around $2,500.
$2,500 for the Fenix Smart. Yeah. So it'd save you about $1,000 if you don't need to do oscilloscope or any of the heavy duty capabilities. Now, over here, what are the service functions on the Plus 2?
They're your main ones: steering angle, BMS, manual regen. So it has, I think it has 28, where these have 45. So you just get a few less. So steering angle, all your main ones are on here.
Guys, this is going to come in at only $829. This is a bigger screen than what the Lite 2 is, but a very good, affordable scan tool. If you want a scan tool in the shop just for yourself because your boss bought that one, this would be a great one for you to have to be able to diagnose the car. Now, it's full bi-directional control scan tool,
yes,
right?
Sir. Yep.
So
pro level tool. Yep.
Pro level tool. This would be a great fit for you guys. You see a thermal imaging camera here, but I'm going to scoot right on over here to the Lite 3, which is a little bit less, smaller screen.
Yep.
A lot of the same capabilities with a little less service functions, right?
Yep. This has about 28. This has about 24. A very similar tool. This has system topology on it, just like the rest of them do. We do offer a Fenix Lite 2 that does not have system topology, and it's $100 cheaper. So all professional level tools at TOPDON, we really make a scan tool for every price point. So if you're just kind of on your own, doing your own thing and want to get started out, this is a great tool. If you've been doing it a long time, you can go up here, and then we have things in between. So Matt will be glad to come out, answer any questions, or he can hit me up.
Bringing that up, like if a customer gets real confused about what all we've regurgitated here today, they can go to TOPDON.com and check
TOPDON.us.
TOPDON.us and check what
all
service
the features,
functions,
benefits, specs. Yep.
So if you guys do see a lot of scanners in front of you today and you don't know which one fits the mark for you, you can always go and look before you come to us and buy. That would probably alleviate a lot of the questions. But guys, if you'd be interested in this scan tool, this one comes in at only $719, a little less of a pro level tool than the Plus 2 over there. But if you really need to be affordable and you really need to get into something, this is Aaron's favorite scanner, and this is a new scanner, right?
No, it's been out for a couple years. One of our best sellers. I'm going to slide around here.
The Ultra Diag?
Yeah. So Fenix would be considered what we call our professional series. The Ultra Diag is a mid-professional series. What is so cool about it, it retails for $699. You get read and clear codes, bi-directional controls, DTC repair guides, diagnostics, all that stuff. Plus, you get an immobilizer side. So you can do add keys, delete keys, lost keys. It will give you some of the OE security pins for your Asian vehicles right on the tool. So if you need that pin code or whatever, this has a lot more functionality from an immobilizer. So the secure gateway or the FCA, whatever, there's no regulations on this yet. They're working on having to have a license for your key programming, but currently there is no regulation. You do not have to have any license for key programming as of now. Everything we've talked about has a crisis secure gateway built into them, so all you have to do is register on Auto Authority, and then it'll activate the tool. There's a subscription cost to Auto Authority no matter what tool you buy. I think it's $60 for 5 devices for a year, but all these have that capability. So a great tool for reading and clearing codes, bi-directional controls. You have all kinds of maintenance service functions on this tool. Throttle position, emergency parking brake, steering angle, sunroofs, oil reset, turbochargers, a lot of different functionalities. Now, the cool thing is you can pair it with this, which is called a T-Dart. So this runs about $45, and it is an RFID reader. So, Matt, if you put a set of batteries in your key fob and you push the button, nothing happens. Was it the battery? You don't know.
Right.
So this will actually read the signal and tell you whether the key fob has put out a signal. You can also go up to the door locks or the push button start to see if it's receiving the signal. So it's a good diagnostic tool. Some cars require the coil to reprogram keys. So this would be that alternative. Probably 20% of them do, most of them do not. But this is a good diagnostic tool. So these pair really well together.
So what you're saying is if I have a key fob for my truck and I need another one for my truck, I can buy this for $45 and reprogram a key fob for my own truck with this scan. Yeah. Wow, that's
no
awesome.
cutting keys, but you can reprogram.
Yeah.
And then you've got the VCI in the back that just snaps in. You've got a camera back here. You got all kinds of ports, Ethernet, HDMI, charging ports. It's got a kickstand on the back.
Now, does this do pre-scan, post-scan stuff?
Absolutely.
It does. Now, one thing we didn't go over, because I know this question comes up a lot, is TPMS. Where does the scanner stop? We obviously know the Max will do it, but if someone needed to do TPMS integration with their scan tool, would this one be capable of doing tire pressure monitors?
No, all these will read the sensor and tell you what the code is, but none of them will reprogram.
None of them will reprogram.
So we have a standalone TPMS tool that is pretty cool. We can get to that in another video, but it'll placard vehicles. You can change tire sizes, all kinds of stuff with that, but we do not have one that's built into the tool. We just have the standalone. So, but this is an awesome tool. A lot of guys will buy this tool and the Fenix Max off me because this has so much more immobilizer functionality. The Fenix Max, you can put the key in, turn it on, take it off, take it out, and it'll walk you through all that. But this gives you the OE security pins on your Asian vehicles, that type of thing. So it's more robust on the key programming. So maybe the guy that's just doing reset oil lights, emergency parking brakes, brake jobs, all that stuff will use this tool, where they do the programming with the other tools.
Well,
so,
you know, Aaron, it costs around $300 to have a key programmed at any kind of dealer. So if you just did 2 of those keys, you pretty much paid for your tool.
Yep.
So that's a fantastic price there, guys, for $699.
And it comes with 2 years of subscription costs out of it. So everything you see this way, everything you see on the table comes with 2 years of subscription costs.
That's really, really awesome. If you are a standalone guy and you are at your house and all you need to do is read and clear your codes, but you want to get into a little more functionality, you need the ArtDag 900 BT. This is your DIY guy at home, service guy in the shop. Not a bi-directional, it's semi-bi-directional control.
Yeah.
But
it's got a few,
a few of the functions, but it does have some of your service functions on there. If you need to reset the oil light on your BMW, this right here will redo that. And I don't believe it'll roll the windows up and down on your car. But the ArtDag 900 BT, we've been selling this one here for quite a while, and it's really, really popular at only $499. Now, guys, if you want the coolest scanner in the world for only $100, the TopScan Pro is a difference. Now, there's TopScan Pro and there's TopScan Lite, right?
Yes. So if you see something online and it's $49, you're getting the light version, so it doesn't have all the functionality. So the TopScan Pro is just a dongle. It plugs in your car, it Bluetooths to your phone, and here we have the app. So you have oil reset, throttle position, emergency parking brake, steering angle. Oops.
There's some performance functions in this thing.
So across the top you can read and clear codes, you can do engine performance, you can do vehicle performance, and it's going to make me log in. But you can do a 0 to 60, eighth mile, quarter mile. It's got DTC repair guides on it. And this thing comes in at $99. So
I actually own one of these because my wife has a 2021 Palisade, and I couldn't do a brake job on it without spinning the brake calipers back in because of that stupid electric motor. So I bought one of these. I had to Bluetooth it to my phone, and then I was ready to go. Now, if you guys have a motorcycle out there, there's a thing called a TopScan Moto.
Yeah,
that's
same concept. It plugs in. So this is about $129, and then you have to specify which cable you want, whether you want a Harley, a Kawasaki, a Suzuki,
Ducati.
and Ducati. We have several different lines, and we've come out with some bigger scan tools for motorcycles that look similar to that Ultra Diag. So we've got some more options. Again, check out our website, topdon.us. The other thing that's cool on topdon.us is you can click on support and vehicle coverage, and you can see each one of these tools and what cars they'll work on. So maybe, like Matt, I think you got a 2024 Lamborghini out in the shop?
Yeah, I got a Lamborghini. Yeah.
So you can look and see, hey, well, that tool will work on that. So it's a pretty cool thing. So you'll know what you're getting before you get it. So check that out. Call, ask questions. We'll help you out any way we can.
The only scanner we didn't go over was this ArtDag EU, and I know nothing about this.
I love this. So this is just for your Euro guys, okay? So this will read and clear codes, bidirectional controls. It works on Bentley, BMW, Bugatti, Audi, some of these I can't even, Lamborghini, Maybach.
Wow.
Mercedes, Rolls-Royce, VW, Skoda, Sprinter, and Volkswagen. So the awesome feature about this is you can read and clear codes, it has bidirectional controls, and it has lifetime updates. So no subscription fee. I think this is $239 for this tool. So this is great for obviously reset your oil lights or doing a pre and post scan. So maybe a service manager at your shop will go out and scan a car and say, hey, this is what we got going on with the car. You can send the report from this tool. Great diagnostic tool with lifetime updates on just Euro cars. So if you call Matt and say, hey, will it work on my Chevy? The answer is no.
Yeah.
Just Euro cars, the ones I listed. But it is an incredible tool for Euros. Again, lifetime updates, no subscription fees. You just keep it rolling, man.
I know right now I don't need one of those because I won't have one of those fancy cars. Guys, we have gone over a lot of information. Thank you so much if you have hung on to the end. We will do some separate videos on each one of these scanners on maybe our TikTok channel or our Instagram channel. If you want to follow us on one of those TikTok channels, that is Text Choice Tools on TikTok, and at Text Choice on Instagram. So go to those. If you have any questions, leave them in the comments. If you enjoyed this video, if you have further questions or we can reach out to you, you can always find our phone number on our website at textchoicetools.com. We have an extraordinary price on that Fenix Max. I would enjoy this so much if you would share this with your boss and talk him into one of those, because that deal is not going to be around forever. That's a limited time deal. If you're watching this video a year later, it might be off. So give us a call if you ever have any questions. Thank you, Aaron, so much for coming all the way down here to Text Choice and go over all the details on these TOPDON scan tools. You guys have a great week. Thank you guys so much for watching our channel, and be sure to subscribe because we would love it. Y'all have a good day.